everyone, it's Aga here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with the latest Buffbunny collection review, which is the No Filter Collection that was created in partnership with Kathryn Mueller. Kathryn is one of the OG activewear reviewers here on YouTube. I am a massive fan. I love that she's so honest and so detailed in her reviews. So yes, I'm excited to dive into all of the pieces that I have in front of me. And actually I got quite a lot because I am a huge fan of the color palette. I live in a tropical country where it's hot all year round. So I'm always on the hunt for something a bit more colorful, but also I feel like I'm a bit fed up with the neon colors. So I wanted something a bit more delicate, a bit more subtle and feminine. And here it is. So yes, so let's dive right in. As always, you can see my measurements here, and I'm also going to put them down in the description below, so you can always refer back to it as I go through my review. And because there were some sizing inconsistencies in this launch, I actually went for multiple and for different sizing options depending on the item, starting with small through medium to large. And I'm going to always point it out as I go, item by item. And I decided to organize it per color because I thought it would be more fun to show you the matching sets. And I'm going to also share the different color combos at the end of the video. So let's go. Starting off with the Buttercup sports bra. So this is a low support bra, and going through the details, there is a ruche detailing at the front with a V neckline, and there's also inverted V at the bottom, which might not be as visible if you're larger cup size. There are adjustable straps at the back and also this cross detailing. And I definitely agree that this is a very low support bra. It's made out of the butter fabric, so it's super soft and very comfortable. For this one, I decided to upsize to size L because I realized this is more of a dainty model. And being a larger cup a lady, I definitely need more coverage. So I was worried that if I will go for size M, I'm going to have some spillage, but fortunately size large fits me perfectly. I really like the seams that have been added to the bra, which help with contouring it. So it doesn't seem in a way as flat. Optically, it looks nice and round, and it's very, very comfortable. However, the support, I would say, is extremely, extremely low. So I know that it's classified as like strength training and yoga bra, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable doing yoga in it. So even though I don't have any spillage or I don't fall out, if I try to, bend over or even try to do a headstand, so it was in a way okay, but it was borderline. So that's why I feel like strength training, yes, but anywhere where you might do some inversion, maybe not. But what I'm planning to use this bra for is for traveling because it's so comfortable. I absolutely love the feel of it on my skin. The straps are not digging in because even though they are spaghetti straps, the material is very plush. Like it's very plushy and comfortable. It's not digging in at any point. How it is also designed at the back, there is a Corin logo. And because it's butter fabric, it's very, very flexible. It's very elastic. But even though it's so soft and so sort of subtle, even when I move my hands up or I'm doing any more like, movements to the side, there's nothing, jumping down at the bottom. There's also no elastic. There is just a bit of a sort of band that is created from stitching together the pieces of fabric. So of course there are cup pads. And what I like is that the cup pads are not that visible. I feel like a lot of the time when there is a bra made out of thin material, you can literally see through or you can see the shape of them. In here, it is not a problem. And finally, when I travel, I can travel with a super comfortable bra that is not going to make me beep when I go through the scanning at the airport. So I'm not necessarily going to use it as an activewear bra, but I'm going to use it more as a lifestyle bra. And regarding the fit, there is one thing I wanted to point out. In case you are a person who's holding a bit more fat in the armpit area, because this bra is quite wide, also it's fitting perfectly here on the shoulders and is very comfortable. But if you have a bit more fat here, it might be actually, trapping it a little bit. So as you can see, if I stand and, just do normal things, it's not as bad. But if it's your area of concern, it might be a problem. So something for you to consider. I also wanted to show you, because there is a ruching detail at the front, it is visible through a t-shirt. So this is one of the, I think, rain crop tops from Buffbunny. And you can definitely see the material gathering here. It's nothing drastic, but if you wear it underneath some clothing, especially if it's very thin and breathable, it will be visible. It doesn't bother me, but I thought it might be worth mentioning it. Moving on to my ride and die favorite Buffbunny bra, which is the Candy Wrap Sports Bra. The name is from this wrapping detail at the front. So this is the bra that is recommended for all cup sizes, the smaller ones, the bigger ones, the medium ones. And it's a medium to high support bra. I definitely agree with it. I can do cardio, I can do HIIT, I can do strength training, any form of activity. And also it used to be my favorite travel bra as well, just because of how comfortable it is. I love the design. I realize it can be quite a lot, as there is the detail at the front. There are the cross straps at the back, and there is this elastic detailing here as well. But I absolutely love it. The elastic material is very comfortable. It's rather thick. It's not one of those thin ones that are digging in your body. There is a Buffbunny logo here on the side. There are cut pads. But I noticed that a lot of the smaller chested ladies, they complain that this bra is a bit bulky on them. And I fully understand. And also my theory is it's because of the construction of the bra. So just to show you how it's actually constructed, there is this line here at the bottom, which is technically the band. I mean, it's not actually the band, it's just the material being stitched together. But this is the area that goes underneath your bust. And then there is the part where you have the actual cups. So me being E-cup, I feel like this area is getting pushed up and filled up with my bust, which makes the bra go a bit higher. So even though it is classified as a longer line bra, I think it's a midline on me. But I understand that if you're a smaller cup, it's going to be a longer line, especially if you have shorter torso. My torso is quite average, not too long, not too short, but I am really tall. So by default, I feel like, yes, I have a bit more space here because I'm 5'10". And this bra, honestly, ride or die, forever. Love it so much that I actually got it in another color for this launch. And I also have it in party purple and I have it in black. I just wear it whenever I feel like I don't know what to wear. I want something comfortable. I want something that will give me support. This is it. So for larger cup ladies, I think it's spot on. For smaller cup ladies, if you like the design, I think you're going to like it. I think it's fantastic. There is no trapping of the fat on the side. I love how it's basically cupping the bust and keeping it in place. There is a bit of cleavage happening. There is the V neckline here. Very straight finish here. As you can see, this is size M, and I still have a bit of a give because it's Newbury fabric, so it is a bit stretchy, but it gives me enough support so I don't have to worry about anything moving out of place. And because of the straps are fully adjustable, also if you pull it tighter, I can make it sit a bit higher on my body. And if I loosen them up, I can put it down so that it's becoming a bit lower. But overall, love it. Love it. The next item are the Candid crossed-waist leggings, which are made out of butter fabric, which means that they are super, super soft and very, very, very flexible. You can see the amount of give that I have at the waist and also on the side. It's a very light compression. And because the material is very thin, unfortunately, this color makes them extremely, extremely sheer. And they are sheer to the point that unfortunately I will have to return them because I don't feel comfortable wearing them to the gym. But starting with the basics, I absolutely love the design and the structure of those leggings. The crossed waist is a real crossed waist. It's not a mock one. If I compare them to the Siren leggings, first of all, the cross is on the other side. So the left side is on the top in here. The right one is on top. And in here, it doesn't go all the way through your waist. It ends just right, let's just say at the mid part here. While in these leggings, it's going all the way across from hip to hip, which I think is a better solution because it makes those leggings really mold onto my body. They don't roll down. They are very, very comfortable and they stay put on my waist. There is a hidden elastic at the back, which I absolutely love. I feel like I have a lot of scrunch leggings, but in a way it's nice to have an alternative that is still extremely high on the booty scale. I think those leggings look fantastic. And this is the hidden elastic. As you can see, it's not like a proper scrunch, but it is elastic. So it helps to situate the leggings in your glutes, but it's fully comfortable and not visible at all. So please, more of that in the leggings, but a bit of a more rise if it's possible. That would be great. They are 26 inch in length, but because the material is very stretchy, I can pull them all the way down. Otherwise, they just hit me right above my ankle, and with my 5'10" height, I think this is great. So the only issue I really have is the sheerness. I'm wearing seamless underwear that is a little bit darker than my skin color, and you can already see it. I hope it will be visible in the camera, but it's extremely visible in real life. And if I show you the sticker test, even standing up, you can literally fully see the sticker. So if you have any tattoos, any birthmarks, or anything on your skin, they will be absolutely visible through those leggings. I don't think it will be a problem with the other colors, especially the darker colors, but I absolutely love that pink. It's such a unique, beautiful, like bubblegum pastel pink. So I'm just a bit gutted. The front of the leggings has a very slight V, which I think it looks very nice, especially with the cross-waist element here. And the hidden scrunch, it's very comfortable. I don't have to do anything. I wouldn't even call it a scrunch. It's more like an elastic. So the moment I put those leggings on, everything goes into place where it should go. Everything molds to my body. So it's like very hassle-free legging. However, because of this hidden elastic, if I try to pull them a bit higher, the legging is still above my belly button. Unfortunately, it can cause some CT issues because the back of the legging is shortened. So I wish there was a way to make the hidden elastic work without pulling the gusset from the front so that it's not literally cutting you up. And for these leggings, I decided to go for size M because it's butter fabric and because I wanted for them to sit a bit higher. They are supposed to be high-waisted, and I think on my body it actually looks high-waisted, but you have a longer torso. I think it can sit a bit lower. So it's all depending how you're built. Also, guys, because it's a butter fabric and it's so thin, when it comes to sweat test, I was quite surprised that it's not too bad. It's absorbing it quite well, and I'm spraying quite a lot. So look at it. It's not visible at all. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay, so because the waistband is, it's like folded, so it's 2 layers, so it's fine. But the moment I go to the main part of the legging, oh dear Lord. Okay, so here it goes. Because this is a single layer, very thin, the sweat will be immediately visible. And it's quite a lot. However, I can already imagine that the material will be drying quite fast because of how thin it is. These are the Microlegacy leggings, which I was extremely excited about. They are in the Nubray fabric, 6 inch, so this is my favorite type of leggings. If I compare them to the regular Legacy leggings, here I'm wearing size S, and my regular size is size M. And if I compare the give and the stretch in the leg area, or in the waist area, the same that I get from this model in size S, I get in regular in size M. So I would definitely recommend to size down for literally like everyone from your regular size, just to make sure that it's not too loose. So these are the regular Legacy leggings. So this is where you can see the biggest difference at the back and with the side seams. And this is size M. So have a look. This is identical to size S from the Microlegacy. And the material is definitely a bit thicker and a bit denser, which also makes a difference with the regular Legacy being squat proof, while the Microlegacy unfortunately is not. And here is a quick comparison in daylight of the regular Legacy shorts and the Microlegacy shorts. So this is size M, this is size S. And as you can see, It's basically in the hip area, it's basically matching. There is a bit more tapering at the top, but even if I align the waistband, it's basically the same length. And also, that refers to the length of the shorts. So I don't understand how these are supposed to be high-waisted while the Legacy are ultra high-waisted. To me, they are both basically the same. And also how the leggings were structured. The waistband is way more tapered, but there is a bit more material here. And also the traditional Legacy legging have a side seam, and these don't. I love this more minimalistic look. However, I think because of this lack of side seam, there may be a bit of a looseness, and I definitely feel less compression in this model. And the lover pink color in Nubre is definitely less sheer than the butter one, but it's still not fully squat proof. Overall at the back, I was wondering whether I'm going to like the more narrow Legacy triple arch, but actually I think it's a very nice solution. Especially for ladies who, like me, don't have like long glutes. I have more of a shorter glutes, which are a bit more like bubbly. I think that this elongates them and makes it look a bit more seamless. I definitely feel like they are hard on the booty scale and they are very, very comfortable. But also because of the material being low compression, even though it's being qualified as medium compression, if I move a lot, if I, do any like higher intensity movement, I don't feel like they stay up as well as regular Legacy, but they don't roll much. So there's no issue with rolling. It's just more about the waist not being as sort of molded onto my body as the regular model. But overall, I like them quite a lot. And how I understand the whole design, because I know that a lot of ladies had an issue that the waistband would match them okay, but there was like a bulge of material sticking out in the hip section here. So I genuinely believe these are a good solution for ladies who are more of an hourglass shape like me, or who have a bit wider hips. So because this is my natural, build, the material and the fit is nice, but I can imagine that if your build is more athletic or more straight, you have a bit of narrower hips, there can be some bulging here. So this is something to keep in mind from the perspective of how this might fit you. The front has a little bit of a V, but it's very, very delicate. But because it's so stretchy, it doesn't actually offer any lower belly support, which is a shame. So regular Legacy definitely is more compressive and more supportive than the Microlegacy. The next bra is the Candy Crew bra, which is a combination of a Candy Wrap sports bra and the curve bra from Inner Lights, which in here I have in color Alaska, just because of how it's designed around the arms. And theoretically, everything about this bra sounds like it should be the perfect match for me, but I have a bit of mixed feelings. Overall, I like it. I'm going to keep it, but I wanted to point out a few areas which I think could be improved. So if you look at it from the front, the bottom part looks exactly like the Candy Wrap sports bra, the same construction with the sort of band space and the cap space. I like the wrap detail. It comes with removable cups, but I don't know what is happening with the Nubre material in this launch. It's definitely softer and thinner than it usually is. So if I touch butter fabric and I touch Nubre, I can't tell the difference. To me, it feels like the same material. But normally, Nubre is a bit more thick and dense. And there is a more difference from the past launches. And because of the Nubre being a bit thinner, you can see the cup pads. I don't know if it will be visible on the camera, but in real life, I can see the outline of the cup pads a bit. For me, it's not a problem. Usually I remove them anyway. It's to have more space. And I'm just not a big fan of the removable cup pads. They just always move around, fly around. I prefer the molded ones. But if I look at the design, I like the high neck detail. There is a stitching line here in the middle. I like how it's cut out in here because I feel like it really nicely exposes the arm area and it makes me feel a bit more buff. So design-wise, I like the front and I also like the back. The back is much simpler than the Candid sports bra. So there is just one single elastic, and I really like the silicone waist logos in this launch, which I feel that give more of a premium impression than the usual ones that Buffbunny uses. And I really love that the hardware in all of the new colors is matching the color of the bra. So that also gives it a bit more of a, I feel like, elevated feel. The straps are the same as on the Candid sports bra. Very comfortable, not itchy, not digging in, and very, very nice to wear throughout the whole day. I don't have any pain from the bra sitting close to the neck. There is enough space around the neck, so it's not choking me or anything. But I'm not going to lie, to put it on, it's not like Candid that I put it on, boom, and it's done. This one, because if I wear any like makeup or concealer, if I drag it through, it's very easy to get some makeup on it. I actually did here, which I'm not happy about, but like there's no other way to put it on. So I would prefer if it was a bit more easy to put on, but I guess this is just the price of any high neck design, so that's okay. But the one problematic area for me is this area here. So I understand that this bra is a high support bra because it's covering everything here, but I still feel like the Candid gives me a bit more support because overall it's just holding me in a bit tighter. But because of those cutouts here, which are going quite low, first of all, it might be trapping a bit of the fat area if you have some. For me, fortunately, it's not too bad. But because it's going so low and I have a larger cup, there's quite a lot of positioning of my breast that I need to do for the bra to fit and sit on my body properly. So do I like it? Yes. Do I think it's beautiful? Yes. Do I think it's comfortable? Yes. Is it easy to put on? No. Does it require a bit of a hassle to make sure that it looks good, it fits well, the material is not, folding anywhere? Yes. Will I keep it? Yes. I love the color. And I love the different sort of variation from the Candid bra. So overall, I like it. I recommend it, but beware of those cutouts and also of the hassle to put it on. I also wanted to do a bit of a comparison of the different purples that I have from Buffbunny. So this is a party purple. It's definitely way more neon-y, bright and out there. And this one is lotus. While it's still bright and out there, I feel like it's a bit more subtle and of course lighter than the party purple. And there's without a doubt, the Lavender Haze is my favorite. And what I find quite interesting that in reality, if I look at myself in the mirror and I look at my items, it looks purple, but when I look at the camera, I see a bit of a blue going through. So I think this is more like a periwinkle effect, where it's sort of blue, sort of purplish, something not so obvious there, which to be honest, I actually quite like. I also wanted to show you how you can see the bra through the top if you put something over it. So definitely the neck area is sticking out and is visible, but I think it looks quite cute. And when it comes to the wrap detail as well, it is quite visible. And I think it's more visible than the Buttercup sports bra. So if you're wearing something light and breezy, it's not going to be lying completely flat and smooth on your chest. But as before, it doesn't bother me, but I wanted to point it out. The closest color match I was able to find to Lavender Haze is actually the lilac color from Alpha Lead, and this is the half sleeve pullover from the Elements line, which is one of my favorite lines, and I keep wearing it. I've been wearing it for months and I love it. So it is a bit lighter, but overall very, very close. So I also feel like, a good combo. These are the Microlegacy legging, full length, 26 inch, which is the perfect length for me. I got them in size small, because the material is so stretchy and there's way more give. I feel like size M would be definitely way too big for me. They fit exactly the same, like the shorts when it comes to the waistband. There's still quite a lot of give. I absolutely love how they look like at the back. I definitely feel like they are higher on the booty scale. And Lavender Haze is not as sheer as Lover Pink, but still they are not fully squat proof. And other than that, it's exactly the same fit. So tapered waistband, slide V, and the more narrow triple arch at the back. And both the shorts and the leggings were supposed to be shorter rise, so they were supposed to be high rise. But to be honest, I don't see a drastic difference with ultra high rise from the perspective of how they fit on my body. They are still way above my belly button that is here. So do I find the fit better? To be honest, I can barely notice any difference. I think it looks good, but it's not drastically different or much shorter. So I think I would just manage my expectations from the perspective of if you have shorter torso, it's still going to be quite high, hitting you above your belly button. And yet again, even though this is a no-braid fabric and Buffbunny claims it's medium compression, it is way less compressive than my regular Legacy legging. It's not comparable. So I will definitely like to wear these for like yoga or Pilates, for something that I need quite a lot of movement and stretch for it to be comfortable, but I don't need them to stick and mold to my body where they, support me. If I was doing HIIT or high intensity training or running, I don't think they would stay as well on me, because even when I squat and when I do any movement, the waist is ever so slightly sliding down. So definitely for lower intensity training. This is the full view of the leggings, so you can see the length on my height. Full length, no issue here. Blue Bubbles is my favorite color from this launch. I'm not going to lie. I wish they actually released also the matching bottoms. Maybe they will come in a future launch. I hope so. And here is a quick comparison to the other blues that I have from Buffbunny. All of them are in no-braid fabric. So this is Alaska and this is Midnight Navy. And I can't choose which one is my favorite. I love them all. I'm a blue gal, blue all around. So I love them all. Another bra that I have in Blue Bubbles color is the Halter Seamless Bra. I'm still yet to find a seamless bra that I absolutely love. I feel like it's not easy for the larger bust sizes to have a seamless that offers enough support and basically just keep things in place. So this one, in theory, everything about this bra sounds like I will love it. I like the sweetheart neckline. There is a bit of a stitching happening on both sides to make sure that the bra wraps around the neck nicely. I like the scrunch element in the middle and the ruching that it causes. I think it's quite cute. And I'm a massive fan of this inverted V hemline. I feel like it's uncovering the upper abs area, which is very, very flattering. And it's also a bit of an original design. I feel like the way it's cut out, it's also very good because it's not trapping any of the armpit skin or armpit fat, which is good. But because it's a halter and it has this strap connecting the top and the bottom, while it's releasing a lot of the tension from the neck, I am quite sensitive to halter bras just pulling on my neck because they need to support quite a lot of weight, to be honest. So it's something to be expected. So I like this solution. But because this bra, especially in this size large, I needed to upsize to large, otherwise I would not get enough coverage at the front at all. The straps are very, very long. Plus they are very, very elastic, which means that everything is just dropping way too low. And even if I shorten the strap a little bit, then it's pulling the back of the bra up, which is also not the look that I'm going for. I want to have a nice straight line at the back so that it looks, more elegant. So at the back, the elastic is quite thin, but it's not itchy. It's not causing any irritation. And there is the Buffbunny embroidered logo, which I love because it's never going to peel off or nothing is going to happen to it. But unfortunately, this bra is definitely not the one for me. So it is a light support bra. I didn't have unrealistic expectations. I just wanted for it to give me a bit of a lift and just look pretty. That's all. However, even though I upsized to size large, I still have a bit of a spillage happening at the top. And if I try to, bend over or do a bit more of a movement, this bra is not going to support me at all. Things are going to fly. So I don't think it's the one that is going to work for larger cup sizes. I really was hoping I can somehow pull it off, but I know it's recommended for the ITBC community, but still. Unfortunately, not the right match for me. And also another issue that I've had with it is that the cups, the removable cups that are inside are just too big for the space that is there. So you can see how it's basically like visible, and how it's sticking out of the bra, which also makes it look a bit cheaper than I would expect. So that was quite disappointing. Here's a quick look with the top, just to show you whether it's, whether the scrunch and the ruching element is visible. And I feel like it's like barely visible, barely there. So I think you can easily just wear something very thin and it's still going to be quite okay. No major issues there. So these are the cup pads. As you can see, they are quite like folded just because they don't fit. And look, it's humongous. No wonder these don't work. And because they are quite thin, even after I removed them, it's not giving me a bit more space, surprisingly. And also, after removing them, there's even less support. So I think if you are a smaller chested girl, this could be fantastic because it's such a minimal bra, such an original design. I think it's stunning. But for larger cup ladies, I think we just have to face the reality that this is not the one. The only item that I got in the Enchanted teal color is the Twisted Curve sports bra. And I really hope this one is going to do well. I hope it's going to sell well because I absolutely love it. And I hope that Buffbunny will release more bras like this that are suitable for larger cup sizes and more bras with the molded cup pads, which to me is amazing. I absolutely love when the activewear brands, instead of just launching, new colors, come out with a bit more innovative approach. So for this one, these are the molded cup pads, which are basically like a regular bra pads. And thanks to them, there's no hassle with the cup pads, moving around, or especially, for example, when I do laundry and then I dry it, I need to make sure they are straightened. Otherwise they dry wonky and they are sticking out. So this is fantastic. And this is that kind of a bra, which is a bit more conservative at the back. And there's boom, party at the front. So I also didn't have expectations for this bra to have the level of support that it does. It's qualified as low support, but I absolutely think it can count as medium support. It's surprisingly fitting me well, and it's surprisingly supportive. So just to show you a bit more up close, I love the front twisted design here. There is also a seam that is contouring the bust a little bit. I like how there is also a bit higher armpit coverage, and then the straps, which are super comfortable, that connect at the back into the single piece full coverage bag. There is a silicone Buffbunny logo on the top. I tested it at the gym doing leg day, where usually I do quite a lot of movement and doing ab workout, and it performed fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I feel like we don't get enough bras for larger cup sizes that are also a bit more minimal at the front. I think it's not easy to make a bra that works, but this one really, really does. And because the cups are molded, I feel like it's holding my body really nicely on the sides. And because of those cups, the support is higher than I would expect. But the one thing that surprised me about this bra is I'm usually size M. But for this one, when I got size M, I couldn't even put it on because how it's constructed, it's a bit, stretchy, but not as much as other bras. So when I tried to put size M on, I heard like a stitching popping. So I decided, okay, I better just leave it alone. And I needed to go for the large size. And also because of how it's designed, there is no band. There's just the stitching of the two layers of the bra coming together. For the medium size, if I also have larger cup, this would be pinching me and digging in. But in large size, it's absolutely fine. It's fitting me well. It's not too loose. It's just perfect fit, perfect everything. I wish it came in different colors because I have so many black bras already, so I didn't want to get the black one. And also, I'm not really a big fan of browns. I think browns make me look very unhealthy. So that's why I went for this color. And fortunately, it just goes well with so many different color combinations. So I'm still happy about it. But please, make more colors. Make more bras with molded cup pads. This is brilliant. And also a quick color combo. I don't have any greens from Buffbunny yet, but this is Blue Bubbles, Alaska, and Midnight Navy. I feel like I can match it with all of those colors and it would look good. The last top that I have is the Karma crop, and this is size medium, and I got it in the longer version, which is called regular, and for size medium it's 16.5-inch long. There's also a shorter version which is 13.5-inch long, but when I saw the pictures, to me it looks a bit more like a regular medium or long line sports bra, so that's why I wanted something different. I love that this piece is ballet inspired. I love the ruching at the front, and the back also I feel like I love the idea of it. I like the strappy detailing here, and everything about this top when I looked at it in the pictures looked great. Unfortunately, once I tried it on, I just don't think it's working for me, and it's mostly because the straps are simply too long. So this crop comes with the shelf liner, shelf bra, and the shelf bra goes all the way around front and back, but there's so much space in it. I think it maybe is just a sizing issue, but I can never fit in size small in any of the Buffbunny bras. So I would have never thought that, maybe I can try something smaller, because there is so much space even in the cup area that I feel like it's just, I'm not filling it up enough. And also because the straps are so long, there is no support. So if this crop would be more like that, then I think it would look nicer. But because those straps are very, very stretchy, it's drooping my chest. Everything is just drooping down. And also this torso section here is just a bit too loose. So even if I look at it, it's like wrinkling here. So it's not giving me the look that I wanted. Even if I look at the princess seams here, which should be snatching me and shaping my body, because it's too loose, they are not really doing anything for me. And when I look at the back, this strap here is so loose. I'm sure you can see it in the video, whether I just stand straight or whether I move my body. It's just not even like stretching on my back properly. And the bra is, the crop is designed in a way that it's supposed to be quite wide, but it also naturally falls, in this place on my shoulders. So I can't really adjust it so that it's, wider, so that this back strap is lying flat. So I just feel like, I don't know whether it's just my body issue, but genuinely it just doesn't fit me. I wanted to get size small to compare, but they sold out so quickly that I can't even do that. So unfortunately, I will be returning it. So maybe for somebody with a bit larger frame, it could work better. I think it could be a good option for larger cup sizes if you struggle to find, a top that fits. But I would recommend to size down. And also, those straps. Why do they have to be so long? If they just were a bit shorter. But what can you do? But the back, I really like the back. I really like how it's original, and those straps here are super plush, super soft. So comfort-wise, it's brilliant. But it just doesn't make me look confident, doesn't make me look good. To share my top picks from this collection, and number one will definitely be the Twisted Curve sports bra, which I think is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It will be the oldie but goodie Candy Crew sports bras, hence I got it in so many different colors. It will be the Candy Crew sports bra because it's a different take on my oldie and goodie. And also I feel like there is not enough of good high quality and flattering 6-inch shots, so these will be the Microlegacy shots. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I would love if you could subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. If you have any additional questions, feel free to pop them down below or message me on my Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.